Hey, it's Lauren. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to be doing my makeup, a little get ready with me, using a few new products, some oldies, some repurchases, what have you, and talking about this. This is from RMS Beauty. This is one of their new eyelights. I picked it up in the shade Flare. They came out, I think it's 5 or 6 colors of these, and these are replacing their old pot eyeshadows, and the formula is much different. So yes, let's get into it. It's been a hot minute since I've done like a full-on get ready with me on here. I'm gonna take off my ring because I'm always getting makeup on it. And yeah, I'm gonna talk about some products. I put them on. I'm gonna prime my skin with this. This is from Rituel de Fille. This is the Thorn oil. They have been getting more and more into skincare, complexion-y, but like skin and body care products. If you follow along, they do a lot of like these sample sale things or like lab batches. So they've had various lab batches of this over the last couple of years, and this has been released. I don't know if it's sold anywhere besides their website. It is very expensive. It is like they're a higher price point brand. Their price is kind of all over the place. Their lipsticks and stuff are kind of like regular priced, like regular luxury, and then their other stuff can get like their eyeshadows and like this are super luxury priced. Yeah, it hydrates. It's nice on the skin. It has a strong scent. It feels good, but I bought it during their Black Friday sale, and even with that percentage off, no, way too much money. Feels really nice. Very scented. The packaging, although it looks pretty, this dropper on it doesn't really secure, so I have to store it on the top of my makeup chest thingy, this thing. I can't put it inside there, and if this tips over, it's just gonna leak all over the place. Yeah, so there's a little quick rundown on that. It's nice. It feels really nice on the skin. I like how it plays with both the products that from them, but along with other products. But yeah, really pricey. All right, now I'm gonna go in for my basically my base. This is the CLE CCC cream. This is my second one of these. They've redone the packaging. It's much more sturdy. I got this in like as a PR thingy many years ago, and I loved it. Loved it so much. I purchased it myself when I ran out. Love this. So it starts out like this, white-y. It's like that micro capsule technology that is in the Dr. Jart Cicapair. And I think the new Rose Incorporated skin tint. Yeah, I feel like, this came out several years ago. If it came out now, I think it would have gone viral. It feels like a moisturizer, and it is a good medium coverage. Really like it. Oh, and I got some in my hair. Oh God. I'm gonna use the Rare Beauty Concealer. I picked this up, oh gosh, right in the height of the pandemic when things were closed. So I did not, was this during the height? All I know is I ordered it online because checking it out in store was just a no-go. So I just did my best guess on this in terms of shade matching, and this is not. This is quite a bit too light, but I'm using it up because I own it, and I don't like wasting. So yeah, definitely not the right shade. I got 130N, and I thought that would have been a safe choice, but alas, not quite right. I think it's good. I can't tell. It's really hard to tell how well something performs when it's not the right shade match. So I don't know if I'm thinking it looks cakey because it is cakey, or if it's looking cakey because it's too light, and that can happen. So yes, but I'm making it work. I'm using a light amount of it and then going back over with my foundation to kind of sandwich it to make the color be a bit better blend. So yeah, this foundation, this CCC, it starts out like cream colored white and then it blends in. So the actual color of it is a little bit harder to tell. So now I'm gonna go in with the iconic London Sheer Bronzer. I'm gonna put it on the back of my hand first and then pick it up. I'm gonna use this Real Techniques brush. I'm gonna do highlighter now and then switch to doing my eyes. And then after my eyes are done, I'm gonna match my blush and lip action to that. But for highlighter, I'm gonna go in with this new one from Rituel de Fille. Again, this is one of their Rare Light Cream Luminizers. This is in Solar Flare. This is their newest shade of these highlighters. It's really, really pretty. Alrighty, so the new RMS Beauty Eyelights. It comes with these little key things to help curl the package as you go on. Just a kind of a nice thought in itself, but if you buy more than one of these, it's you know, you're gonna have multiple of those little key rings. I'm not in love with this packaging. I find it incredibly messy. But let's get into it. I'm just gonna take a little bit and put it on the back of my hand. The thing I don't like about this packaging is you have to be really careful not to apply much pressure because a lot of product will come out and keep coming out. So I'm gonna put this on the back of my hand and apply from there and go from there. So these are actually super potent, which is pretty cool. So I might not even need this much. And they do dry down pretty quickly. I'm gonna get really close and personal. You can see how well or unwell I blended my makeup really up close. So I'm gonna first go in with my finger straight up. Now these do have staying power. I had one of these on for like probably a 14-hour day and it was still there afterwards, after that long ass day. So I'm applying it with this finger and then I'm blending with my clean pinky finger to kind of even it out. But yeah, I've used mainly my fingers to apply. These have such a quick dry down time. Like what's on my finger is already dry. And pretty much what's on my eye is already dry, except in a couple areas. So I'm just gonna go on and blend. So yeah, these have a very quick dry down time. I will apply with a brush on the other end. I'm using this Sonia G flat definer brush. So pick this up. I got the shade Flare because I thought it would be the most like worn by me, and it's pretty. It's definitely like quite golden orange, which, you know, that's how it's described. I thought it would be a bit more on the bronzy side for some reason, the swatches I was looking at. I think it was the shade Halo and Strobe. They have two shades that I also really liked, but they looked so similar. One was like some sort of mauve tone, and then one was considered like a minky gray or something. But the swatches looked so similar, I couldn't decide. And one of them was the one that was like, it's the more, you know, it's kind of on the unique side, and it's the one that's been sent out to 1 million people in like influencer and PR boxes. So like all of the reviews that are out there on that color, but they look quite pretty. They don't, I think they could really expand the shades and have way more fun shades. This is a pretty fun product to work with, although it can be a little difficult from this tube, but it lasts really long and relatively crease resistant. Nothing is one completely crease resistant. So you can kind of see, building it up now with my brush. And it's all, what's on my rest of my hand is all dried down, but here you can really get an idea of the shift on it. It's quite pretty. I tried to do like a sheared out look, but these are so potent that the area that I first laid down ended up being very opaque and then kind of shimmery around it. So I've not been able to actually use these as just kind of like a sheer wash of color. These are a color. Let me do a couple of comparison swatches. I know Kosas recently reformulated their 10-second eyeshadows. They dropped the price, which is cool. I haven't tried the reformulation, but I do really like these and I want to compare them because Globe is one of my most favorite go-to one look shadows. So I'm gonna swatch Globe next to this. And then I will take, this is Charlotte Tilbury's Marie Antoinette, which has been renamed, I think, to Oyster Pearl. Just, it's always fun to get a little, you know, comparison of finishes and colors. You can really get a better idea, I feel like, of colors of something when you see them next to each other. So I would say this, the Eyelights, is most similar to what I've tried is the Almay Velvet Foil Shadows. These are amazing, these drugstore shadows. I know they've been quite popular over the last couple of years, but I've got a few of them. Here I will put Endgame, and then also the other brown shade I have called Out of the Woods. You know what? I grabbed the brown, but I really should have grabbed the gold one I have. This one, Golden Vibes, to compare. So, RMS, Kosas, Charlotte Tilbury, the Almay, the Velvet Foil Shadows. This is the gold one, and Out of the Woods, and the darkest one is Endgame. All right, I went and filled in my brows and put on mascara off camera, so that just takes too stinking long, but in case you're curious, use the Hourglass Arch Brow on my eyebrows. This is like my second, maybe it's my third of this product. I enjoyed it a lot. And then on my eyelashes, I used a mix of this little mini of the Milk Makeup Kush Mascara and the Glossier Lash Slick. These are the two mascaras lately that my eyes can stand. I've been finding most mascaras lately, I find myself like tugging at my eyes as the day goes on with them. Yeah, which sucks. So I want to make my eye look a little bit more interesting. I'm going to use another Rituel de Fille product. This is one of the Metamorphic highlighters. I'm going to use this shade called the Siren. Really, really pretty and glittery. I'm going to use this right on the inner corner. One of my most favorite products from them, the Celestial Sphere Eye Soats. They renamed them to the eye gels. One of my most favorite shades, I think it was called Fernox. They discontinued. It used to be a permanent shade and they discontinued it. And this is somewhat similar in terms of tone. It was such a beautiful gold. I still have it. but I've been using this one for the similar vibes. Right here in my inner corner. Going for a pizzazzy, glittery inner eye. This is turning into a Rituel de Fille video, and I wasn't even intending it to be, because I'm gonna use another Rituel de Fille product for my blush. This is another one of the Inner Glow Cream pigments, and this is in the shade Lust. I put Lovesick in my most recent favorites video, and I really liked that. Really like that blush. Really love this one as well. I just think this sort of deeper tone is gonna look better with this eye look. So I'm gonna first kind of spread it out really quickly with my finger. And now I'm gonna take a brush. I'm gonna use this rose ink blush brush to just stipple the product out. I have the worst split lip right now. It's been dry and my lips are just really having a go at it, and this, yeah. But I think I'm gonna use this same color, the same guy on my lips, and just blot it. And just to give a little bit more shape and definition to my lips, I'm going to use this Kiko lip liner. Zoom out here, better idea of the look as a whole. There we go. Just gonna do a little close-up look-see. When you're doing anything fast, sometimes you don't know how well you did. That's a quick little get ready with me with a demo of this, the RMS Eyelights. We'll talk about comparison as well as talking about other products. So yes. What other videos are people interested in watching these days? I have like no concept of like what's good content to make these days, besides just what I enjoy doing. Do people watch declutters still? Is that a thing? I have this chest that is somewhat full of makeup, and I really want to like purge it because there's some oldies in here. So if that's interesting to watch, let me know. Our brand reviews, one brand face interesting. What's the rage these days? Okay, I'm out of here, but I hope you all are doing well. And yes, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.